Welcome back, everyone. Let's continue the main scenario quest, shall we? Momoti is waiting to brief you on your next task. The petitioner ought to be arriving anytime, any moment. God's almighty, another second under the sun, and I would have been set afire a tankard of ale if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. It just so happens the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here. So this is when some lass is the much laundered adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, milady. I am Papa Shan, formerly of the Sultan Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap, you'd like to apprise Akira on her mission? Yes, of course. The petition is question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at the Amagian and Sons mineral concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copper Bell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These creatures are of the clan known as the Hekartan Creeries, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layered of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures just justifiable uh, anger angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of the age used to use the Hekartan trees um, to work their mines by way of enchanted helms. They were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheires, our ancestors introduced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels, so it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being a article about Copper Bell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand of building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seeth. Indeed, and it them uh, a danger to all of us. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we have you undertake. I'll not deny the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. God bless you. I feared you might have reservations, and I assume it is for the best. In that case, you don't know Copperbell mines are in the Western Talalan. Do take care, you hear? And the one last thing before you depart, an employee of the Amajan and Sons is presently at the quicksands. The fellow name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. No, that was quick. There we go. Just a bit chicken. Oh, good. I didn't want that. I'm on PC. There we go. Looking for Peyton Mesa, you found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. I just hope you got the skills to get to go with them, 'cause there ain't pretty down there. The Hekarachis of left the place in right state and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell Mine was old when the second old dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed to rebuild effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen. We will. We knew full well after the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain worth of rocks for 3 centuries. Right? Wrong. Other our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of their pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone side tortures keeping watch over the entrance in case of the giants fancy some light and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Alright, let's go to West Dalala. Alright, let's travel. Right here. Alright. So it's gonna be. Oh, what's. Okay, the goblet. This one will unlock the residential area for Oda, which is the goblet. Before we go to the mines, I'm going to unlock the uh, Aetheryte crystal over there. Alright. Do, do. Do, do, do. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, I should change the sound for before we head into that dungeon. Give me just one moment. Okay. Oops, that's not one. There, nope, nope, that's not one. There we go. Stupid game. All right, there we go. I did change a few things offline. I've finally found out which option that showed the percentage of enemies' health, and I did. How do you fucking sift? Put your weapon away? Ah, well. I finally will find it eventually. Okay. There's been an incident inside the Copper Bell mines. We are here to ensure that its effect are contained. But for your own safety, I suggest you stay away, well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hecatonchires? I didn't think that Papashan would be able to find someone so quick, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. All right, let's complete this dungeon for this episode. Woo! All right, let's see. Boop. Luckily for tanks, joining queues are really quick. Okay. Nope. Nope. No, I didn't. There we go. So. Okay. Do. 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 So, unfortunately for this thing, this whole walkthrough, I mean playthrough, let's play. I'm just winging it. By winging it, I mean fully recorded without editing anything. Wait, one moment. Okay. I don't have anything suffer at this time, and I am not. I'm too lazy. Well, not too lazy, but I want to reserve my money for later, so when I do get things softer, I'll be able to. So far, it's going swell, in my opinion. But that's about it. Let's see. Where is social party finder? Let's see. Nothing really good. Oh, it's probably the fates. Probably the fates. There we go. Sweet. The third dungeon in this game. And someone has the slime. Oh, of course. have an astrologian, a ninja, and a fuck, arcanist. There we go. I hate when they get rid of my tank stance, even though I have it on. Drives me nuts. Drives me absolutely fucking buggers. There we go. Oh god. Got a lot of asthma. Yeah, these are kicking in. Okay, let's do a big pull right here. And that one, cute. And let's pop down Rampart. One of our cooldowns. Wait, I should put reprisal over there. Come on. There we go. Let's pick up the fire sand. We just need another one, and we can be able to clear the way. Fire sand's gotta be on this top of the hill. Come on. Thank you. And oh. Huh, weird. Oh. Alright. This one in particular is a pain in the ass, to be honest. You have to wait for... We have to like take down a few monsters which appear out of random. It's not my ideal boss, but what can you do? Early Final Fantasy. Heal that. Okay. After like a few more, the boss will spawn. And I think after this one, it'll spawn. Yep, it did. Hello. Come on. Just gonna bring this to the entrance. Alright. Pass on all this junk. There we go. Looks like we lost. Oh, there he is. There's my partner. Yep. Went to open the chest. Alright. Sweet. Everything's going well. I am seriously surprised that the queue for, the just instance is much more better than I predicted. Coming from the data center in Japan, and I'm in like the northeast of America, so it's holding pretty good. Okay, we have limit break. I do need to make a macro for the limit break. Come on, come on, there we go. Just like before, we're collecting fire sand, which is going to be dropped by the blasting caps, which is bombs. A level up. I am Level 30. Sweet. Okay. This one is a little bit tricky because it's a slime, so gotta be put it near here, and my partner, my teammate, will spawn a blasting cap. Trick is to have it explode, and the self-destruct does a lot of damage. And there you go. Can't do absolutely nothing until 2 more times. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay. We'll aggro on these. Tap it up. Okay. And now we can murder them. Okay. We can go the long way, but we can go the short way. Okay. Pop a cooldown for this. Okay. Can I pull them? This is the first time I'm pulling these far enemies. Okay. So far, this healer is good with their heals to the point I can big pull. As a tank, you have to judge your healer whether or not you can survive a big pull or not. Some people just go big and go home by doing a big pull. Me, in particular, I just judge them of how they're doing good. If they don't seem capable of keeping me alive during a big pull, I'll just go with a small pull. Oops, I didn't want that. But you. Save some more. Free, free! To be fair, they are slaves, and I'm not too keen on slavery. Yep. Oh my god. Yes. They must have just put the, yeah, man. Galvin, they're like, screw the tank! But, okay. And we can ignore the other ones because we can push damage to the point that the enemy can just die before the ads show up. Oh well. There we go. Yep. I didn't want that. And who's gonna be the lucky? Okay, I'll give it to the Arcanist. Uh, Arcanist. Does he deserve it? Alright. Alright, let's report back to the, the guy. On second thought, we have time to unlock the other Aetheryte crystal, which is going to be in Central Thalon. Then go back to hire a chocobo there, get to Ul'dah, and complete the quest, which is next to that area. Because once I enter from Center Thalon to Ul'dah, that area, I'll be near the quest. So, could complete two birds with one stone. I love it when a plan comes together. Can't wait to unlock them out. It's gotta be a few more levels. Oh, this is level 7. I'm still completely speechless that I'm super over leveled. I love being over leveled in the RPG, but I'm just completely surprised I'm over leveled in this area. I mean this MMO. I played this game since 2.0 and it took me forever to be like 31. I would have grinded a few more times and all this stuff, but now I just don't have to deal with it. New players are having it easy. Yeah, when I first started this game, I was an Arcanist, because I thought scholars were awesome. And then I stopped playing the game for about like a I would say 2 patches later because I thought endgame was difficult, but it's coming for me, and I didn't like grinding a lot. But I've gotten used to it years ago, so alright. Yes. The 15 1 minute. Alright. So yeah, like I was used to a different MMO, but coming from that MMO to this one was a little bit of change of pace. Um, I am just happy that I got through it, and I keep on enjoying every time they add new stuff. So, the reason why I didn't start as, let's see, I didn't want to go back to my old roots and I play Arcanus with this. I just decided, you know what, let's play any the jobs that are in the game trailers and see how those go. And so far, I really, oh yeah, this side mission, this instance. All right, let's do this. Ah, the Conqueror of the Copper Bell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Uda have the materials she needs to rebuild the entire nations in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodori. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. No! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot? You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford the magary, maggoty mole meat. Must less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, and or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades. Help keep the streets safe for the law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities need hear of your crime. Need of your crime. But I ain't doing anything wrong. 12 as me witness. Please, Avenger, help me. I beg all ye. I swear on my mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with my own coin. I've saved. Uh, I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough with this mummer's farce. Uh, Fierce, you lot, teach them a lesson. Okay, let's murder them. In fact, slaughter them. Um, there we go. Not bad for Avenger. I just have you know I'm level 21 and you're level 11, so you're going to be dead sooner or later. Alright. Let's just kill this guy first. Alright, he's dead. Let's murder this guy as well. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Ooh, that's good damage. Look, your friend's dead. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the volume. There we go. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hells do you think you're going? Thank ye, kind adventurer. Thank ye, thrice, over. I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't, be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many of were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they try tried to make the best of it. It was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamities affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happen in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Uh, Oda has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I wouldn't be lying if I said that I wasn't appreciative. Uh, I hope the presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. To say the uh, brass blades would help their welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure the some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've got no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins, get your Dodo tenderloins guaranteed cheapest in Talalan. Thank you for the custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Oda was on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Madam, are ye all right? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy that meat? You say that's absurd. As did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Oh, it's Estella! Grr, I will overlook this, but just this once. God bless ye, adventurer. If ye hadn't come along when he did, who knows what the monster might have done? And don't bear thinking about it. Ever the selfless hero I see. It's been a while, Avenger. I've been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Lunsa. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy and with admirable humility, and you have displayed unfathomable courage in the face of danger ever since. For when once over you came upon those in need, you gave them succor, with no thought of personal gain. In summary, you have demolished, demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. For reasons I cannot well explain, your deeds, every deed seems invariable to serve in the general goods. Whatever you mean it to or not, it is happy knack and one which seems speaks volumes for your character. Yet, for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me most. I speak of the visions you experienced, visions like you had one, uh, like the one you had mere moments ago. If I am not too mistaken, I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the self same talent you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight with a common cause, a cause which would greatly benefit for your support. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be great glad to do all whatever our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think of my offer a while should you decide to accept it. Pray speak with Mamadori, the priestess of the quicksand, is a close friend and ally of ours. Inform her that you have been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Do 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 do. All right, let's complete this quest and then end this episode, shall we? Seems that like they that are becoming ever more common. I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll probably be all right. Saying that if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you gaze your knee. Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women's folk from time to time. Akira, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh of the carriage adventure. By the gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. You every the adventure Miorin said you'd be. Akira, the station master, will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one. If truth be told, anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avern, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would be succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of his chance. Since the day I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I was thinking of the woman you are, of all of that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired just as Avery once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted you to meet you first to ask you your name. Akira Black Rose, I shan't forget. Thank you, Akira Black Rose. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Infantry can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother when they first asked me to take charge of the guild here. I didn't have a ought to do with you lot. Thought it be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm glad. I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Akira. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the signs of the seventh dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest. Then. Listen, Akira, the signs ain't no ordinary folk, but and the work they do aren't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice of attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Alright. Alright. We shall continue with the main scenario quest in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a nice day.